The Oculus Quest 2 and I have been getting it in every night. We have what you could call a deep-seated love affair. So that's why in this video I'd like to take a look at my top 5 favorite Oculus Quest 2 games. Let's get into it. And not in the way that me and the Oculus Quest 2 have been getting into it, because that would be extremely awkward. What's up guys, it's Sal, the voice of the We Deem channel. Oh no, not this guy again. You're still making videos? Please man, kill yourself. Alright, well I can't. I'm gonna continue to make content until my content's actually valuable. Oh, you mean like the last video? Because that one really connected with the gaming community. And besides, you get to watch me spend my money so you don't waste yours, even if you don't hit the subscribe button. You know that red button down at the bottom? Yeah, the one that's on the screen right now? Oh, will you shut up already and just tell us what your top 5 favorite Oculus Quest 2 games are? Okay. What's with all the hostility? Number 5. Even though Beat Saber is on every single VR platform, including PlayStation VR, which I have, Oculus Quest 2 is the first time that I experienced the game, and honestly, I think it's an absolute blast, and that's coming from someone who's never been into rhythm games. I never got into the Guitar Hero or Band Hero games, and might just be that I like this game because it has lightsabers in it, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and who doesn't want to wield a lightsaber? Now the basic concept of the game is you have cubes coming at you and they have directional arrows and you have to slice them with the lightsabers in that direction. You also have to dodge barriers and stuff. It's sort of kind of similar to Fruit Ninja in that aspect of slicing. The game has different varying levels of difficulty, and believe me, when it says hard, it's hard. I mean, these blocks are coming at you really fast and the arrows are changing and the block colors are flipping. It gets really difficult. Now, when you first get the game, there are about 5 different music packs, and honestly, the music packs aren't all that impressive. This is one of the things that I have an issue with. I wish you can kind of put your own music in there. Now, they do offer extra music packs that you can pick up and download. Obviously, you have to buy these, and the music's okay, but it's still not all that great. Despite that, the game is an absolute blast. If you're in the rhythm games and you're a huge Star Wars fan like me, you definitely got to check out Beat Saber. Number 4. Naturally, when I got my Oculus Quest 2, I had to get some first-person shooters, and the first one I came across was Drop Dead Dual Strike Edition, which is a on-rail zombie shooter, and I'm sure there's plenty of zombie shooters in the VR space, but this one's actually pretty good even though it was cheap. It has a great story. You play as Cypher, the last agent alive who must stop the evil Dr. Mundane and save the world from his flesh-eating zombie creations. There's about 40 different levels, and each level varies in difficulty, introducing a new zombie with a new ability. You have several different weapons that are scattered throughout the levels. Machine gun, you have your handgun that you get when you first start the game, and you have several different melee weapons. The gameplay is pretty fun. I like it. The graphics kind of reminds me of the PS3 era, but definitely if you're in the zombie shooters and you're in the first person shooters, I definitely suggest you check this out. It is a ton of fun. Number 3. Next game is Journey of the Gods, and I'm not going to go too far into this because honestly I only played the demo, but believe me, the demo was enough for me to know that I actually like this game, and I'm definitely going to be picking up the full version of the game. There will also be a review of this on my website, reviewsbythisguy.com. The game reminds me of the Zelda universe. I personally think it was Breath of the Wild. Someone else said Wind Waker, and I could actually see that. To tell you the truth, it has the same art style. Now you play as a regular person who also has the power to be a god. Now I will say when you go in the god mode, I kind of did experience a little motion sickness, but it's kind of cool the things you can do with grabbing lightning bolts out of the sky and throwing it at enemies. You can also shrink and raise trees in different other environments. As the regular human being, you wield a shield, a sword, and a bow and arrow, and the bow and arrow is kind of cool. Even though there's not much feedback in the controller, when you pull back the lever, it kind of feels like you're actually forcing it back. This might be a mental thing for me. The game is extremely fun in my opinion. Love the art style. The enemies are kind of unique and weird. If you got an Oculus Quest 2, I suggest you pick up Journey of the Gods. Number 2. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners kind of reminds me of the Telltale games. The same kind of cartoony art style. And it also makes you choose different paths as well, just like the Telltale games on Android. I think it's kind of cool how you can pull your backpack off your back, and that's where you store your first aid and other items you might need in the game, such as health, bandages. I think it's also cool that you can pull your light off your chest. You do see a full set of arms, although you don't see legs. That's kind of different from your normal just hands. And also it has a journal that you can pull off your side pocket and look at. That was kind of cool as well. The controls itself do take a little getting used to. I noticed when I was going through the training and trying to jab a knife into the zombie's head, if I wasn't applying the right sort of pressure or hitting it at the right moment, the knife wouldn't go through the zombie's head. If you're into zombie shooters and you're into The Walking Dead, I'd definitely check this out. It essentially is your survival horror game, so if you're into that, do check out The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Number 1. If any game on this list had a dumb cheese on my face, it was Vader Immortal. Being a big, huge Star Wars fan, I just had to pick this up and play it. And it has a great story. Now, it's an original story, and it falls somewhere apparently between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Even though it's more of an interactive movie, there are some good gameplay mechanics, from climbing up ladders to lifting lightsabers and lightsaber duels to pressing buttons and even flying a spaceship. Now, I think the only gameplay mechanic that I did not like is moving the character. If you ever played Doom VR, you kind of point the controller in a direction, then release the button and it just jumps to that space. I would have rather moved the character with the analog stick. Even with that said, the game is still pretty good, and it is a dream come true for a Star Wars fan. It felt like I was actually in the Star Wars universe. Not only just the really good visuals, but just the sound effects of the lightsaber, starfighters flying by your head and being able to look up and they're there. This is a must play for any Star Wars fan. There are about 3 episodes, each ranging from I think an hour long. I'm going to play through all 3 of them and have a full review on my website, reviewsbythisguy.com. So if you're interested in that, follow me on Twitter at We Deem channel, and I will provide the link. Well, there you have it. My top 5 favorite Oculus Quest 2 games. This wasn't really a list of the top 5 Oculus Quest 2 games, because there are probably a couple of games out there that are better than the ones that I had on my list. These are just the games that I have played so far and enjoyed. So let me know in the comments down below, what are your favorite Oculus Quest 2 games or VR games in general? You think you provided some value in this one, dummy? I have no clue. We're going to have to let the gaming community decide on that one. So if you think that this video provided more value than any of the videos in the past, do hit the thumbs up and consider sharing amongst friends and the rest of your social media. And as always, don't forget to let me spend my money so you don't waste yours by hitting that subscribe button. Jesus, man, I thought this video was never gonna end. Hey guys, don't forget that the products discussed in any of my videos are always in the description down below if you're interested in checking any of them out or helping me make the videos just a little bit better every time. Also, don't forget to check out one of our other videos. What are you waiting for? 1, 2, they're there. Click one of them.